Hello, I'm Militsa. I'm a professional life and NLP master coach. I help busy professionals, both men and women, to gain clarity and guidance and to move towards their greater purpose in life, both love and career. In today's video, we will talk about what is intuition and why it is so important for you to be able to tap into it. Have you ever had a moment when you think something is not right? Perhaps stepping into the parking late night, or maybe when you communicate with somebody who you didn't feel is your person, feeling kind of uncomfortable. And if you experienced this before, have you ever tried to suppress the feeling, dismissing it as illogical or nonsense? We as humans have been learned that rational thinking, such as what you have to do at work, as your norms, as your rules, how you should follow the rules, from business to family life, including what should you eat for lunch, what should you eat for dinner, how your day should be structured, should prevail when you make decisions in life. But what about that inner feeling, that gut feeling within you that is bugging you to take the decision based on your intuition, based on your emotions and feeling, and to follow the rational thinking, but not to make it a ruler of your life? That little something inside of us is the voice that tells us how we feel when we remove the layers of logic, rationality, what the external world wants from us to do in our life. This is what intuition is, the inner feeling that bridges your subconscious and conscious mindset and gives us the ability to know something without the rational and logical thinking, just to know it without studying it. Intuition is your instincts and feelings of what is right based on how you feel from within you. A gut feeling or a hunch is very fast, rapid emotion which appears to you quickly. It is a sensation which appears on your conscious level. This sensation is noticeable enough if you choose to act on it. Most often we're not aware of why it is appearing and why it is so strong to move us towards actions, and many of us ignore it. Many people think that, oh, this is something, never mind, it's not that important. I will go with the logic, I will go with the rational thinking. Why? Well, because rational thinking and logic, I'm safe there. But if it is emotions and feelings, it's something unknown for me. It's not unknown, it is you, actually your soul. But because many people are living in a material world with materialistic and very much consumption kind of services, we often forget about our intuition and we follow the crowd. What is outside and what is already walked by somebody else. Because if you're supposed to follow this inner gut and your intuition and how you feel from within, this is a way which is a long way, a long journey, which first you have to start noticing it, and then you should act on it, and then you should see whether or not whatever you feel is in line with your beliefs. So the journey is much more bigger rather than following just the logic, just the rational thinking, just how the world expects from you to deal, like in the matrix, In order to have beautiful life which is blend between your spirituality and your material world, rational thinking and intuition both are crucial. Do not ignore full-time your logic, because logic and rational thinking is something that may save you. Let's say if you are faced with experience which is based in the material realm, in the material world. It could be danger, it could be your punctuality, the moment you are going to the meeting and how it's important for you to be on time. This is part of your rational thinking, right? It's not something an intuition. You just know that you have to be punctual. You have to go on that meeting at 5 o'clock, let's say, because you want to appear reliable in front of your colleagues. But when it comes to taking decisions based on your gut feeling, we have to be aware. Unfortunately, many people, when it comes to achieving something in their career or even in their family life, they feel embarrassed if they say, oh, I follow my intuition because I believe that this is the right thing. They are embarrassed because they assume that people will think for them that they're witchy, they're strange, they're awkward, there is something wrong with them or they're religious. This happens to me many times, but I'm fine with that because I know that this is the truth. The upcoming 3 to 5 years, you will guys see that even more people will start speaking about intuition, about spirituality, about authentic life, about how the family is such a value and how we should embrace the difficulties in the family environment, or even in the relationship between a woman and a man, not just to substitute or just to find the next partner, but rather to work on what doesn't work in order to make it work, right? This is why it is so important to take decisions based on your intuition and then your rational thinking to follow your intuition, because we are souls sent into material body, right? So it is better to take decisions based on our intuition, our soul, and then the rational thinking, which is part of our mindset and how we are operating here on this planet Earth. Stay with me, bear with me. From now to 3, 4, 5 years maximum, the world will speak about intuition, about spirituality, about God, about spirit guides, even more than today. You guys, me and you, we are people who are light workers. We are people who brings the new, and everything new at the beginning is taken as strange, as nonsense, as something that is not applicable in life. Why? Well, because there is no masses. It is not yet that common. And this is why at the beginning people will think, when you start speaking about intuition or how you take your decisions based on how you feel rather than the impulse, like the rational, you should work this job. Well, yeah, but I'm not this job. I don't feel myself good in this job. Why should I work this job? Or you should marry the guy in 2 years because people around your age, your acquaintances, are already in family environment. You should follow also because you'll be alone. You should hurry because your reproduce system will getting old, and so stuff like that, which are not true because you don't feel that this is right for you, or you don't find the right person with whom to create a family. So what is the point to follow the matrix, to follow whatever the norm is in the outside world, but not your intuition and how you feel within yourself, right? So trust me, 3 to 5 years, maximum 6, the whole world will speak about how it's important to be in tune with your intuition, take decisions based on your feeling, based on the divine within you. This may bring you so much clarity, much more easier, much more earlier in your life, rather than to wait and to make mistakes and then to pay these mistakes and then to learn the hard lessons. When we learn that hard lessons, we become stuck in our career life, in our love life. I'm not saying that you will never make a mistake if you follow your intuition, but for sure you will make less mistakes than if you followed only the rational thinking and logic. Many people mistrust the messengers their intuition, their instincts send, and consequently they diminish the power of taking decisions based on your soul purpose, the reason why you were sent to this planet Earth. Make sure to include intuition in your everyday life. Act upon the feeling and the emotions. If you want and if you feel that you want to see that specific person, write them a message. Of course, if this person was acting rude in the past with you, if he was ghosting you, or if you have unpleasant experience with them, you should think first rational. But what I try to say is that do not suppress the feeling, the inner gut feeling, which is part of your well-being. This is how you will feel much more energized and you will be ready to act in your life and follow the steps which are called by your soul. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you're a person who has a crush on somebody, but your parents are saying you that, oh, this person is not good for you because this is not our culture, and because you have such a huge authority in the face of your parents, you suppressed your intuition, you suppressed the feeling that you actually want to move towards the person of your dreams, of your feelings, of your emotions, the one who brings you life and all the beautiful emotions which are coming with love. You instead follow what your parents, the logic, the rational thinking, what they said, and after 2 years you end up divorced with 1 kid, completely messed and lost. Then you become thinking, what I did wrong, why this happened to me, Well, because you don't follow your intuition, because you follow everybody else around you, but not yourself, not your calling, not your soul, not your greater purpose. And I'm saying, and I know that it is very hard, right? It is very hard to face your parents and to tell them, well, I don't want this person, I want that person, and this is my life and my responsibility. And if my choice will end completely wrong, well, that's up to me. I will deal with the consequences of my choice, but I want to try because my soul, my intuition, my feeling, my emotions, everything that is inside within me, which is obviously the person who you are, you're not your body, right? When you die, there is no body, there is a soul. So think in a way of longer term and think in a way that you is a soul, you, your essence, is who you are within yourself, your soul. And when you start taking decisions based on that feeling, emotion, followed by rational thinking and logic, I'm not saying reject the rational thinking and logic, but before taking the decision to go into the person with your parents, or let's say to go to the job which somebody around you proposed you, but you feel so much this is not your thing, not your path, then call me. Write me. Or we can do some coaching, or stay with that feeling 1 month, maximum 1 month. I think that in between 2 weeks and 4 weeks you will start understand what is the right act for you, whether it will be follow the norm, follow your parents, follow your boss, follow your friends, follow your husband, wife, or whatever you feel, whatever your intuition is saying the right step for you. And no matter what your surrounding is telling you, you want to take decision based on the intuition. So you act upon your intuition. I really hope that this message brought you light, love, wisdom, truth, clear-headed experience. If this is so, please like this video, share it. If you need my support and guidance according to your personal career or love story, you can always contact me. All the link, contacts, and everything you need to find me are down below in the description box. I'm sending you so much love, wisdom, truth, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.